Hey, what's up you guys, it's Lauren, and I realised I haven't done a video about the heatwave, and I haven't really done a video for a while, so I thought this would be an alright opportunity. Oh, breeze. Okay, so if you don't live in the UK, you have probably heard from other YouTubers from Britain that we're having a massive heatwave at the moment, and I'd have thought by now we'd have all gotten used to it, but apparently not. It's quite gross. Normally I like the heat, but this is just killing me. So I'm going to tell you guys some things that I don't like about the heatwave that are problems for me. So first things first, I can't stand having my hair down in the heatwave. It's horrible. If you've seen, I think it's my last video. Is it my last video? Or a video I'm putting up after this? I can't remember. In one of my videos you guys see that I have a full fringe now. And I had my hair cut quite short. Well, short for me it was like down here. But even with short hair and a full fringe, I need to put my hair up and I need to push my fringe like this, because if I have my full fringe as a full fringe, like across, my forehead just turns into a waterfall of sweat. It is disgusting. It is just so gross. And right now I'm like dying trying to film this video because it's so hot, and it's only 12:30 and it should be still quite cool, but apparently not. Another thing I don't like the heatwave is having to wear clothing, because obviously in Britain and England, specifically for me, it's always cold and we're used to the cold. We like to moan about the cold and the rain and the snow, and it's what we do. The British moan. We like to moan, sat inside watching EastEnders with a cup of tea when looking out the window and it is rainy, and that's what we all secretly love about Britain, and we can't do that now. It's too hot, and we all have like winter clothing on all year round normally, apart from a couple of weeks in summer where it gets a little bit warm, but this is ridiculous and it's killing me. I've had to go out and I've had to buy some new clothes. And this is one of my older t-shirts. Well, this is my brother's. I stole it off him like ages ago. But I'm even hot in this. Like, normally this is my winter top that I can wear in college, because college is quite hot and I don't get too cold wearing this. And it's just like, ugh. For like the first couple of weeks I've been walking around my house in my bikini, in my pajama bottoms, in a crop top because they're like shorts. I've been wearing as little clothing as possible, and it's just so gross. Another thing I don't like about the heatwave is having to constantly shower or bath. Like, I like to have a nice bath. I like to sit in a nice hot bath with my book, which you can't see, so I pointed at nothing. With my new book. I haven't finished my last one, but oops. Yeah, I like to sit there, have a read, have a nosy about the internet on my phone. And I can't do that at the moment. I have to shower. Bearing in mind I'm a very lazy person. I'd rather lie in the bath for a good hour and a half and take my time eventually washing everywhere and washing my hair and reading my book. Whereas in the shower you can't read a book and you can't just stand there for an hour and a half. Well, you could, but I don't see how that's fun. But then other people don't see how baths are fun. But because it's so hot, I can't have hot baths and I've had to have showers, so that's kind of annoyed me. But it's kind of quicker than running a bath, getting in the bath, getting out the bath, blah, 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 because I have to shower a couple times a day at the moment when I'm home. It's disgusting. Another thing is, I look very pale right now on the camera because obviously I'm filming by my window. Ta-da! Window. Oh. And I tend to look very overexposed and pale. Well, I'm pale anyway, but I look overly pale right now. But I used to tan when I was younger, when I was about 12 to 15. I used to tan like really easily and I used to not burn. Whereas now in this heat wave, if I even step outside for a good 2 minutes just to have a smoky smoke, it kills me because, well, because literally I'm no good with the heat anymore. I prefer it being like autumn, where I can still get away with wearing skirts and dresses, but I can wear a jacket with them because I like wearing jackets. Is that strange? I don't think that's strange. So next, eating. Eating in this heat is horrible. I mean, I'm a really strange eater anyway. Like, I can only eat when I'm hungry, and then if I don't eat when I'm hungry, I get over hungry, and then I start feeling sick, so I don't eat anyway. And it's just really strange, my eating habits. It's just kind of to do with my anxiety. I still haven't done that video. I might do it at some point, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't like eating hot food when it's hot. All we have in my house at the moment is stuff we have to cook, and I don't want to eat stuff we have to cook. I just want a nice cheese sandwich, but I've been living off cheese sandwich and cereal, and it's just not fun. I'm just not finding this heatwave fun, and I think the worst thing ever about the heatwave, apart from the stupid amount of copious sweating all the time and the gross stickiness and all of that, is nighttime. As you guys can see and have seen before, I have a double bed, but sleeping here is not too bad, but we don't get any breeze. Like, there's no wind at the moment, so that's horrible, so it's still really muggy and too hot to sleep, especially when I have Alex over, because obviously there's two of us in the bed, and it's just, and there's no breeze, and it's horrible. I don't own a fan, because I don't use it, unless it's like this, and then it would just go away in the attic and never be used again. No point in buying one. And then, at his house it's even worse, because he's got a single bed, and his room gets extremely hot in the winter, let alone just in this weather. So we've actually had to sleep separately in his house. He's had to make a bed on the floor because it's hot and it's horrible. And yes, very gross. Right, I'm going to go. Leave me some stuff in the comments. I don't mind what you leave me. Just leave me whatever you fancy. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Extreme close up.
There's a bird outside my window. Shh. Healthy. And I forgot where I was going with this as well. Doing well. Doing very well. I know what I was going. What is this bit of my hair doing? I need to straighten my hair. I forgot what I was going to say next. Oh.